Okay, I'm doing this a lot later than I expected to. So the guy's done, more or less textured. It took, like 4 different attempts. I tried to do a traditional texturing, and then I decided I didn't like the look. I then tried to do a slightly different version of the texturing, with much simpler, like, essentially what I'm doing is painting polygons. What you can see, if I go into the edit mode, you can see that essentially each of these polygons is just stained one complete color. And that's more or less how I did it. And then I fiddled with the colors for a whole bunch until I was happy with the design. There is still some actual texturing here, like this guy right here, and this metal texture that I use in a few places, plus this rib texture. I really like the color scheme that I've got going on here. He's almost literally eyedropper tooled from a photograph of a latte. Here's the shirt. The shirt is supposed to be loud and Hawaiian. I'm a fan of it. I'm going to mess with the face a little bit more. Last thing I want to cover is I discovered something that's kind of a pain in the neck. So, you know how you can parent a mesh to another mesh, and then you parent an armature to that parent mesh. You would think that that would mean that this would cause the child mesh to move with the parent mesh, but that isn't how it works. If I go into pose mode and select the bottom thing and grab, you can see that the other mesh isn't there. So you have to do its extra steps. So what I thought was saving me time by making all of the components of this character their own separate object is in fact going to cost me time, because if I wanted to do the animation inside... Oops, I did that wrong. Yeah, sorry, drawing stuff for this guy. I wanted to experiment a little bit more with the character's design, and you just have to make new states with that one. But the issue that I ran into with this guy is I'm going to have to stick a rig on all of these separate meshes, and that's going to be a huge pain in the neck. But it's fine. It's fine. You live and learn. It would be pretty easy in Unity to make very, very simple animations by having the meshes orbit around each other. But if you wanted to have a character animate and you wanted that character to animate well, you just make it a single mesh and you animate it using that mesh, and it's using an armature tied to that mesh. So you live and learn. That's my update from most of this weekend.